Hello there. This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, this is another video in the maps for 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, 4 AM series. Using the brilliant Maps and Atlas for Curious Minds by Ian Wright, illustrated by Infographic.ly. I think the graphics aren't that good actually. We've talked about that previously. So if you are still awake at 1 AM, as I am most nights, it's usually the time I go to bed, to be honest, then this book is going to help you fall asleep or keep you awake with intrigue and curiosity. This is an ASMR video, so I'll be mostly using soft spoken speech with the odd whispers. I hope you find the video, at the very least, relaxing, if not very interesting. So I think this is like episode 4, and I can't quite remember what I've done, what I haven't, so we'll just bumble around this book. This is apparently the very first page. It's for my Australian subscribers. Good day. More than half the Australian population lives here. So Brisbane is 10%, Sydney is 21%, Melbourne is 20%, Adelaide is 5%, and Perth 8%. So amongst those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities, you have half of the Australian population. Of course, most of the population centres are on the coast, because trying to live in the middle of Australia is pretty difficult. How the North American population fits into Europe. The US population of 326 million can go between the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, or the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Portugal, Spain, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, Norway, Sweden and Finland. The Mexican population of 130 million between Poland, Czechia, Austria, Switzerland, Slovenia, Italy and Albania. And the relatively small, compared to the other two, Canadian population of 36.9 million between Romania, Bulgaria and Serbia. That's crazy, isn't it? I actually thought there were more than that in Romania. I thought there were 40 million in Romania, so I must be really wrong. And then how it fits into Africa. Now this is going to test me. So Canada first. Canada, just checking the population numbers are the same on both sides. Between Mali and, oh gosh, that's the Central African Republic. No, that's Niger. That must be the Central African Republic. Oh no, that's, I can't remember what that is. Mexico, actually, okay, so it's like Namibia, South Africa, Lesotho. Hang on, is that Lesotho? What's that then? I can't remember which one's which. Madagascar. My knowledge Africa is a lot worse, as you can tell. Angola and Mozambique. Where's that? Mozambique? I think that's Mozambique. That might be. I'm going to check now. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Google Maps in hand. Mali, Burkina Faso, and then down here we've got Mozambique, Malawi, Madagascar, Eswatini, Lesotho, South Africa, Botswana, and so that one's Namibia. And then this bit here, Nigeria, Niger, Chad, of course, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Gabon, that must be Equatorial Guinea, the Republic of the Congo, and then the DR Congo. Okay. Well, a simplified map of Africa's religions. So, dark green. This is why I don't agree with the graphics. Like, quite similar colours, right? Other in yellow, Islam in light green, and Christianity for some other reason in teal. When it could have been any other colour, like red, black. Okay, so other is on Madagascar here, there, around here. Otherwise it's split into Islam in the north and east coast, and then Christianity in the south. Nigeria is there, so it's split across the two religions there. Keeping on the religion, countries with state religions, Israel is defined as a Jewish and democratic state, but because Jewish describes the Jewish people as both an ethnic and religious group, it is not included on this map. So Christianity in dark blue, Islam in green, Buddhism in yellow. It's the state religion of Sri Lanka, of, I want to say, Bhutan. Is that Bhutan? No, that's Nepal, that's Bhutan. And then Thailand, Laos, Cambodia is Buddhism. And then Islam, you've got Malaysia, the Maldives, and then Pakistan, Iran, Pakistan, that's Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco. Oh, what's that? Oh, I can't remember what that country's called. God, I really need to revise my African countries. That's embarrassing. What's that? That's Mali. It's not Senegal. Senegal's there. Ivory Coast. Hang on. Mauritania. And then Christianity would be... That's weird. So, is that Svalbard? But Norway isn't. But Svalbard is. Iceland, Greenland, Denmark, because of Greenland, and Faroe Islands, because of Denmark. And England, really, but not Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland. We don't have a state religion in Wales. Monaco, Vatican City, obviously. Greece. So McDonald's in yellow, obviously. That would be a weird one. And no McDonald's in grey. There are no McDonald's in Iceland. Oh my god. No McDonald's in Iran. Or Madagascar. Or Algeria. Tunisia and Libya, apparently. None in Mongolia. And none in Bangladesh or Papua New Guinea. I've seen that one before about the cola brands in Germany. Done that one. Oh god, I don't want to do that. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay. Modern distribution of Celtic languages in the 21st century. So, okay, so we have Welsh with over 500,000 speakers, which is 19% of our population. Wales is, oh dear, would I put an apostrophe? I suppose I actually would. Irish Gaelic, Gaeilge, which is on the next page. Scots Gaelic, 57,000 speakers, 1% of Scotland's population. Manx, which was extinct, but there are 1,527 revival speakers, which is 2% of the Isle of Man's population. And Cornish, Kennewick, which was extinct, and there are now 557 revival speakers, which is less than 1% of Cornwall's population. The bit I don't get, right, the percentage of resident population who speak a Celtic language, you've got like the high numbers up there, which is fine, which is really correct, I would say. In terms of like the isle up here, which is where Scots Gaelic is spoken, and then up here is, for example, what's up there? There's a particular town, I think Carnarvon, where like 85% of everyone in the village speaks Welsh. Does that make sense? But then Swansea is white. I know that Swansea is actually quite low for South Wales in terms of percentage. I think it's like less than 10%, but it's not. Why is it white and not like at least that colour green? And also got Brittany here with the speakers of Breton, which doesn't appear on this list, weirdly. Maybe they don't have the numbers from the French government. The French government are not supportive of Breton at all, it's quite sad. Modern distribution of Celtic languages in the 21st century of Ireland and Northern Ireland. Irish Gaelic's 1,700,000 speakers, which is 39% of the population. While Irish is the national language in the Republic of Ireland, it is the second most widely spoken language there. 73,000 people said they speak it daily outside the education system. Over 1 in 4, which is 421,000, said they never spoke Irish. Some 4,000 people, or 0.2%, use Irish as their main home language, which is really small, like compared to Wales, where I would say the 19%, like 17% would use it every day. According to the 2011 UK census in Northern Ireland, 184,000, which is 10%, claim to have some knowledge of Irish, of whom 104,000 or 6% can speak the language to varying degrees, so less confident. Whereas if you compare that with Wales, like everyone is, that number 500,000 is like they are totally fluent in it. Because there's a thing in Wales where if people can even speak quite a lot, they'll say they don't speak it. So they won't put it on the census as like, oh, I speak Welsh. You know, you have to sort of, I speak Welsh, but I often don't do things in the medium of Welsh. If they say, can you speak Welsh? Or do you want to do this form in Welsh? I'll be like, oh no, I'll just do it in English. English is easier. Which is lazy. Done that one. Oh, sorry, Poland. Let's have a look at this one. European countries that have invaded Poland using modern political borders. This map shows invasions of the area we now know as Poland. So Poland, which is there currently, because it has moved, weirdly. It was like over there, and then it moved. And then invaders. So we've had Sweden, naughty, naughty. Russia, Ukraine, Moldova, don't know what that's about. Lithuania, that's Russia again. Germany, Czechia, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria. I suppose because they used to be the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Italy, France. Oh, and the Ottoman Empire, Turkey. This is nice. Open borders of the world. So we have a section in Central America here. Then we have all of South America, apart from France. French Guiana. Then we have, so the blue is the Schengen area, which includes Iceland and Svalbard. And the common travel areas between the UK and the Republic of Ireland. You have a Gulf Cooperation Council, apparently, here, that doesn't include Yemen. You have the Indian-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship. You've got the Eurasian Economic Community, so that's Belarus, Russia, Kazakhstan. That's Tajikistan, that's Kyrgyzstan. So it doesn't include Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. Oh, and the Trans-Tasman travel arrangement between Australia and New Zealand. Chile is a ridiculously long country. You probably don't know that. You'll probably already know that Chile is a rather long or tall country, but I bet you don't know just how long it is. From north to south, Chile extends 4,270 kilometers. That's 2,653 miles. Yet it is only 350 kilometers or 217 miles at its widest point. And averages just 177 kilometers or 110 miles east to west. And it actually goes from well above Norway all the way down to Portugal and Spain. Another one. Oh, that's fun. Actually, there's two really cool ones here. All roads lead to Rome, because they have all these networks of roads that literally lead to Rome. All the way from over here, Spain, Turkey. Everything just comes back to Rome. It's almost like they built it. The 20 largest islands in the world compared. This is one where Greenland doesn't look like a complete beast, because on the current map, the way that it's done, it looks huge, but it's actually not. Here are a few more facts about the islands below. Canada owns 4 of the top 20 islands, while Indonesia owns all or part of 5. The least populated is Canada's Ellesmere Island, with just 191 people. The most populated is Indonesia's Java, with 145 million people. The United States does not have a single island in the top 20, though Hawaii, Big Island, is the 76th largest in the world. Only 3 islands belong to more than one country: New Guinea, Borneo and Ireland. Australia, 3 times the size of Greenland, is considered a continent rather than an island. Yeah, otherwise it would win. So we've got Greenland, then New Guinea. So that's Papua New Guinea there, and Papua on the left, which is part of Indonesia, right? Borneo, which has got Brunei, Darussalam there, Madagascar, Baffin, Sumatra, Honshu in Japan, Victoria. Then you've got Great Britain. Funny to think that this has got like 60 million people living in it. Ellesmere, Sulawesi, Southern Java with 145 million. North Island, Luzon, Newfoundland, Cuba, Iceland, Mindanao and Ireland. That is nuts. The Pacific Ocean is larger than all the land on Earth. As difficult as it may be to believe, the Pacific Ocean is larger than the landmass of every single continent and island combined. The Pacific Ocean covers 165.25 million kilometers squared. The Earth's landmass covers 148.94 million kilometers squared. So North America, Africa, South America, Europe, Antarctica, Greenland, Australia and Asia all fit in that space. That is incredible. Travel times from London in 2016. I think this has changed considerably now, but we'll see. So within 12 hours journey from London would be all of Europe, including Iceland, the Americas, but not South America, yeah, because going down takes time. So going across is fine. If you go straight down, then you can get to West Africa and South Africa within 12 hours. Arabia, India, and even parts of... okay, that's weird. So you can get to Japan and China. But this is under 24 hours, so I suppose that's not just the time it takes, but whether there are carriers flying there. So this is suggesting if you fly from London to, say, Beijing, then you have to take another flight to get to somewhere in this area of China. If you want to get to there, it's going to take you over 36 hours. Okay, I get the graphics now, because Australia is the same. So, if you fly from London, you can get to, let's say, Sydney in between 24 and 36 hours. But to get into the middle of the country then would take you another, well, over 36 hours basically. So another example is you could fly to, let's do over here, to Rio de Janeiro. But if you wanted to go inland, then it would take you extra time. Okay, yeah, I get it. Have you heard of Doggerland? There's nothing naughty, I swear. So Doggerland was this area of land here. They found basic farming materials under silt, under the ocean. They were digging stuff up and they found, so then they realised that there was land there at some point. So there was this land bridge between the Netherlands and East Anglia. So 18,000 years ago, the landmass known as Doggerland connected Britain with continental Europe. Rising sea levels flooded Doggerland in 6,500 to 6,200 BCE. So in 16,000 BCE. You add all of that, and then that disappeared by 8,000, 7,000, and then today is just as we know it. This is quite telling how quickly things have changed. Oh, that's going weird on the camera. Is it for you? It's weird. European map of the unexplored world, 1881. So, just over, let me just think, oh my maths are terrible, so like 150 years ago, let's call it. So, Greenland was not explored, neither was the North Pole. Swathes of South America, the majority of non-coastal Africa, the majority of non-coastal Australia, and none of Antarctica, Madagascar. Yeah, that's it. So that's quite scary that Africa was so little was known about Africa in that time. Oh my word. The first proposed map of Pakistan and the Partition of India, if you don't know what this is, they decided after winning independence back from the British, this is very rough knowledge here, but they decided that the Hindus would live in this part here, which is India, and the Muslims would go to this part here, which is Pakistan, and this part here, which is Bangladesh, or at this point it's called Bangistan, apparently. But all the areas in green, including in Sri Lanka and modern-day India, they're suggesting that they were like grouped into little bits. Wow, that's really strange. Sadikistan, Farukistan, Osmanistan. Very strange. I've never seen this before. Okay, and one more before we finish for the night then. You need to go to bed. Go to sleep. This is the map of the entire internet in December 1969. So it was between the NLS system at SRI International in Menlo Park, California, the UCSB, which is Color-Freed Interactive Mathematics Center at the University of California, Santa Barbara, UCLA, which is the Network Measurement Center at the University of California, Los Angeles, and Utah, the University of Utah School of Computing. That was where the internet was in 1969. Think about that. Oh, I didn't show you properly, sorry. Okay, it's time for me to say goodnight. If you enjoyed the video, press like, leave a comment, subscribe over here, and I'll leave the last video in this series just to the right hand side of this screen to click on if you're still asleep. And if you love what I do and you're already subscribed, then as usual join my Patreon and you get 2 extra videos that I never release on this channel every month. Plus you get a chance to chat with me. Okay, thanks everyone for watching, guys, and I will see you again very, very soon.